Hi, my name is Idris Hassan, the co-founder of Fundable Finance. So our product is solving mass payout distribution for decentralized teams. We also do streaming of salaries for teams across the world. We also are off-ramping, when you get these tokens in real time, you possibly need them in your local currencies. So we are processing that. And this is basically due to the fact that, the global ecosystem, the work ecosystem currently it's very global and decentralized. You could be working for a particular organization out of London and you have teammates in other parts of the world. So the problem we observed in the ecosystem is the fact that a lot of people or the facilitators of these teams have the problem with sorting the payment for these team members. So we are solving that problem for them. So there's also the problem of, there's an event you are at and you possibly need to make transfers of stablecoin to a lot of people at once without having to, shuffle, copy and paste the names, have each and every person, a gas fee for each and every person. So with our platform, you can send to as much people as you want to send to at a time with the same gas fee, and they all receive the token at an instant together at the same time, not disjointed. And also for the streaming part, it's for example, maybe you want to pay me for this video you're currently making, and you don't want to pay me fully at once until I am done with the job. So you can stream over a period of time. That is, you send the token to me, but I don't get it at once. I get it over a period of time. It could be seconds, it could be a day, it could be 2 days, it could be a month, it could be 6 months. And I personally am sort of using the products for that for my parents, my dad, where I could stream him a particular amount. Say I want to give him $100 or $200. I don't want to spend the money. I also don't want him to have access to the money immediately until a particular time I've promised him. So the money gets streamed to him over that period of time and he receives it at the end. And of course, when he receives this kind of money, or I receive money through the platform, I would definitely need it in my Naira, Ghana cedis, and then so that's where the off-ramping feature comes in. And we are currently live in 23 countries. The off-ramping is currently up, and currently with my time in Ghana, of course, I've had to off-ramp to Ghana cedis like twice with our platform to some of my colleagues here. So basically, that's how the platform currently operates. Our flagship product was the first thing we actually thought about was the mass payout. It happens as a result of we attend meetups, hangouts, and all of that. And when it's time for them to share tokens to people, you have to drop your addresses, and then the person facilitating the payment has to copy first address, send, copy the next address, send. You understand? So with that, we felt like it's an hassle, and a lot of people were complaining. So we said, okay, you can do it this way. You can just put up a Google form or any form you like where these addresses are collected. When these addresses are collected, you can, in a CSV file, that is a CSV file, you can just upload it and it is sent. You just put in the amount and it is sent to every single person on the sheet at a time. We've also practiced this in subsequent startups and it works excellently. Yeah. It's been a number of things, but we'll place it at the fact that you sometimes have to pay for infrastructure. And now we are lucky that maybe we are making we are making some revenue sort of, but it's still not meeting up. We're not breaking even, so it's not. We are not able to pay for infrastructure for that. So we have to sometimes have our personal job and personal gig to be able to sort that. And we want to believe that this usually is an African problem, because just having the idea when we had it at just the idea phase. You possibly could have gotten funded if my skin color was a little bit brighter. However, one of the hallmark of being a black man is we don't give up. So we are at it, and that's it. But we're battling it well. Yeah. So I'll start with the fact that my co-founder is my best friend, and we've been together for a long while. We've had some other ventures together. We inspire each other. When I see his daughter, I'm happy. So his daughter inspires me, and the need to make a beautiful life, to build a beautiful life for that kid and for my own family, so it keeps us going. And the fact that we know the problem we're solving is making the lives of people easy. We've seen it in real time. and people give us thanks. We just have to prompt them to use the platform once, and then they keep on coming back. So I think that's enough inspiration on my end. It's like what we've learned previously, that building is very hard. However, when you're building in a particular in a space that is relatively early, let's just say blockchain adoption is still relatively early, even though it's been a while now, but they say that you realize that sometimes it's very hard to explain exactly the problem you're solving for non-crypto native people. And these are the biggest market. So it's been humbling that you think you're building the perfect thing, and then there is still the larger population, the human population, who don't understand what is happening in the blockchain space. And that's it for us, although we're working on possibly enlightening people more.